Welcome to Redhound Football. This is Redhound Football brought to you by Redhound Productions. Tonight we're coming to you from Campbell Field once again on the road to Bowling Green. I'm Randy McCard. Josh is with me, my son, and as always, our trusty technical guru and Mr. Do-It-All, Jason Snell, on the camera. Well, Josh, tonight the Redhounds come in with, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins, 2 losses, taking on a team from Newport Catholic that has the same record. And before we get into that, Jason's got the camera rolling, we see some balloons going up. Man, I haven't seen Campbell Field all decked out like this in quite a while. I don't know if I ever have. They've got balloons everywhere. The Spirit Line, the Foreman, the Redhounds out here, the flag. I mean, the whole shebang. What do you think?
Quite a spectacle. It's really good to see all that community support out there. And, we've seen the cheerleaders out here all day and hanging balloons all over the bridges and the stadium. They've got the arch over there done out. A bunch of kids out. Myself, me and my buddies tailgating earlier. A bunch of high school kids out there early. I mean, I was here at 4 o'clock. Tons of people out. People's excited about it. That's what you like to see. The community's getting to it and everybody's excited, and they should be. A chance to go to Bowling Green to play for the Class 2A state championship is on the line.
Well, it should be an outstanding game. It's cold tonight, down into the 30s at kickoff. And so the weather, I don't know. I don't think it'll be that much of a factor. They're going to be, when they get lathered up, it'll be good to go. And a good night for football, a bad night for spectating and for sitting in the press box doing the play-by-play in color and the camera, is we're sitting pretty much stationary up here.
Yeah.
But hopefully they'll give us a lot to cheer about and get up about.
Yeah, I hope they come out and warm us up early. Last week, that game was just so not what I thought it would be at all. We started off 7-7. We're thinking we've got a great game on hand. It turned out being a good game for us and not so much for Prestonsburg as the fans were leaving in the third quarter. But, we come out and do that tonight. I think we should be pretty heated up.
Yeah, the Redhounds last night, I think, by far the best performance of the season, and I'm going to say by far one of the best performances that we've seen here on Campbell Field or anywhere else for that matter by a Redhound football team. The defense was absolutely stifling. They dominated Prestonsburg, and that was not a bad football team.
It was unbelievable. We had 7 sacks.
Well, we're going to take a break right here, Jason. You want to stay on? All right, we'll stay on, and we're going to have the prayer and the national anthem, and we'll be right back. right, we're still with you, and that's our national anthem. National anthem and the invocation, and Jason said we were talking about the crowd, and they brought three. I was told three. I know there's two charter buses of fans that came down for Newport Catholic, so they travel well, and I think anybody would. The few teams that are privileged to be playing the Friday after Thanksgiving, a lot is at stake. As you said earlier, Josh, it is a shot to win a state championship and continue on the road to Bowling Green. So the Redhounds are coming out of the dressing room. We see Newport Catholic down to the right, but the Redhounds coming down, and the balloons trickling up into the sky.
You gotta love having a home game this late in the year.
Well,
I want to point out, this is our 10th home game of the year.
Yeah, outstanding. And, we already saw some Lynn campers, some campers over here on this side, and I'm sure all the local high schools have some representation down here because their football season is done, as is the norm in the southeastern Kentucky. You have Bell County that's always usually playing this time of the year, and the Redhounds are the other staple when it comes to playing late November football in high school ranks here in southeastern Kentucky. Matthew Taylor, along with Brady Foley,
Saxon Okuma and Nick Howington,
the captains, coming out to midfield, and we'll have the coin toss. Met Nick's dad today over at McDonald's this afternoon, and spoke with him, and he says it should be a good game, and I agree with him. Redhounds, they have the work cut out for them, no doubt, Josh, but everybody I've talked to, the football people, the consensus is this Redhound football team is absolutely capable. And they will tell you, some of them will say, I expect to be going to Bowling Green next week.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. And I'm a believer. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I think the Redhounds have a great opportunity to take care of business tonight, as the Redhounds have won the toss and elected to receive. Some big factors tonight, though. We've got to play fast. Our defense was so amazing last week. There's a quarterback coming in, number 3, Chris Kelly. 1,500 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, 1,000 yards rushing, 12 touchdowns on the ground. We've got to contain him, and we've got to run the ball and establish that running game. As well, protect the ball. If we can protect the ball, we should have a great game on hands on.
Well, I wanted to make mention, you said, I can't remember if we did, 9 feet tall, that banner, and I can't see what it says, but the Redhounds are going to come rolling through there.
I see great energy over there right now.
And there they come. And we're about to have kickoff on Friday night. And look at the balloons going up. It's quite a sight.
Yeah.
If that don't fire you up, I don't know what will. I wish we could. They're behind us. A gentleman down there on the sideline, much before the game, as we get here quite early, we were talking, and he made the comment, this is a football town. And I told him, I said, yes, it is. I said, we take it very seriously. And
the Redhounds take it personal on this field.
I know, Jason, you've got the Redhound on tape.
If this is not just another ball game, you would come into Campbell Field, expect a game tonight. If Newport Catholic is buying into getting a 2-touchdown victory tonight, by no means just walking over us, they better saddle up. This is going to be a good one.
Well, I was looking, they have a media guide. And, your bigger schools, even though this is a AA school, it's a Catholic school, and they do things right. But I was looking at this, Josh, and it's pretty impressive. You look at the front page here, 2007 state AA runner-up, 2006 state A champions, and also 2005, 2001 state runner-up. And I know it's been a while since we've been there, but as I'm looking through here, I see that they've won 3 state championships. And they've come into Campbell Field where we own 5 state titles and a few runner-ups. And you played on the last state runner-up. And I say it's time to get back to play for the hard work.
Yeah, I think it's been a long time in the making here. 2002, I was a freshman. And I think everybody around here is ready to make another long trip to see the Redhounds play for a state championship. This team can do it.
Well, you read in the paper, Les Dixon, and talk to people, and they say this team believes in themselves. And like you say, I think I'm a believer. He's at the 25. Watch out, he got a crease. And all the way up to the 35, 36-yard line. Nice return.
Early. I love the aggressiveness. You know, he gets hit at about the 26-yard line and got all the way up to the 35. Good hard run to start the game on their turn by Matthew Taylor.
Well, you know, I just want to see the first few minutes and see if we get a gauge. So far, so good. It looks like we've got the same. You just talked about the energy and the aggressiveness and everything. Let's hope that they can keep it under control. Let's come out and start executing.
Yep.
As Josh Jewell and Roman Mitchell come down here to the near side. Two backs flanking Ty Cobb as he works out of the shotgun. And it's Brady Foley off left tackle and short yardage. Did he drop it?
Come on, man! They asked for that before the game. We got the ball back.
Redhound's very fortunate.
Got to hold on to the ball.
And, you know, we've talked about Brady, and we're not criticizing, I mean, by no means, but I mean, it's a fact that he has a tendency to give the ball up.
Yeah.
And he's got to hold on tight tonight.
Yeah, this is a game where
because if he holds
mistakes kill you.
Yeah, absolutely. And when he holds on tight, Josh, he's capable of breaking big plays. Snap, he's looking, he's throwing, complete, and dropped it. Josh Jewell had it.
That was good defense right there. As soon as he tried to bring that one in, he was hit. I think it was catchable, but, you know, who's to know how big that lift was.
Drops it at the 44. It would have been short, now third and long for the Redhounds. And this is something that, this just seems to be where we get in trouble, as a lot of teams do. When you get in third and long, it's hard to convert.
I see a big 78 coming off the field. That's been the story all week. 6'11", 330-pound lineman for the thoroughbreds, big number 78 down there. How are we going to respond to the size? I haven't seen him do anything so far in the first two plays. He's on the sideline already.
Ty Cobb working out a shotgun, looking, getting some pressure, steps up, looking, throwing, and that could have been, had it been a well-thrown ball, intercepted. So the Redhounds offense does not look too good, but, last week, the defense sort of set the tone.
Yeah. The first drive, we didn't score last week. Defense got us the ball back. We went up. And it was really that second scoring drive that really we just clamped down, and after that the defense said no more. We're going to take this personally. You're not going to score on us anymore. And we ended up racking up 48 on the board before they were able to get their second touchdown of the game.
Well, I think these kids, I'll be honest with you, I think the kids that are playing both ways, I think they like playing defense more than they do offense. The rugby style punt, and it comes down, and they better be careful.
Somebody. Ball on the ground.
That could be Redhound football. Yes, Redhound football at the 35. Wow, the freshman comes up big.
That's a huge play. This is supposed to be, you're in the fourth week of playoffs, and I saw players facing the boy that hit the back, and they never said anything, and that's a mistake.
Well, that's something that they should have definitely picked up on film, that he will use that rugby-style kick. You better be aware of where that ball's going, because it's going there. It's
low.
It's bouncing.
Yeah, a lot of the time it's really low, too. You might get hit in the back of your head and never see it coming.
It's bouncing. So the Redhounds first and 10, ball on the 35-yard line at the 10:48 mark of the first quarter. This is the state semifinals. Cobb, good protection now. It's breaking down. He fakes, goes, tip. Could have been intercepted, could have been caught.
26, Taylor, he almost had a chance to grab that one at the end after the tip drill.
So the Redhounds lucky there, Josh.
I think I hear Jason saying, why aren't we running? I think we're really trying to spread them out. They got some big boys in there, and I think we're trying to just sort of throw them off track here early and make some room, Get them worried about the pass.
Loosen them up a little bit?
Yeah. It's still early in the game.
Well, we're at the 10:40 mark. And
it's the wild, or what we call the Redhound.
It's the Redhound, and that is Matthew Taylor. And he barrels up to across the 30. Inside the 30 to 29. Well, I don't know. I think he gets a bad spot if that's where they're going to spot it, right at the 30. I thought he got down inside the 30, but it'll bring up second down for the Redhounds.
Yeah, about third down.
Yeah, excuse me, third down. 3rd down and 5 as we had the incomplete pass to start it. They apparently don't have radio, huh?
Yeah, I was looking around. I ain't seen anybody.
Ty Cobb's going to go under center this time with Foley and Taylor behind him, and that's Foley out the right side. And he's counting inside, well, to the 20 anyhow.
First down, Redhounds. Yeah, he held that ball real tight that time.
1st and 10, Redhounds.
It might have been good for Foley to get stripped early. You know, that's going to stay in his head a while in this one.
So the Redhounds pick up a big 1st down. Well, how huge would it be if the Redhounds can capitalize, take this one into the end zone?
And after they held us to a 3 and out, we get the big opportunity to capitalize right here would be huge.
You know, Redhounds have been pretty good at capitalizing on the other team's mistakes. Cobb under center, this time Foley off the left side, and nothing going there as he's quickly brought down.
That hole closed real fast, and we're going to see that tonight. It's not going to be easy going all night. As big as they are across the front, this is going to be a hard-nosed game, and you'll love it if you're down in the trenches, you know. Big linemen love these games. I'm fighting you all night long. Every inch, you're going to earn it.
Brings up a 2nd and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. 9-11 mark, 1st quarter, Redhounds and the Thoroughbreds from Newport Catholic. Out of the shotgun. Cobb, handoff, and nothing again. That's not working.
That was a little draw play. As soon as the ball hit Brady's hands, there was nothing there.
So they quickly snuffed that out. Redhounds lose a yard. 3rd and 11 now. Here we are again in a 3rd and long situation.
And I've already called that they're not going to kick any field goals. We get a couple yards here on this, we might kick a field goal. You got to take points anytime you can get them in a game like this. I just don't see it at the end, though. If it comes down that close, I don't see a field goal going on the board.
Fredericks and Taylor split to the right. That's Foley in motion. Josh Jewell split out to the left. Out of the shotgun. Ty Cobb looking, and it is down. Well, you got that big line, boy, and he's got to be aware of that.
That might go our way. Yeah, that might go the Redhounds' way. That was right on the sideline. Illegal receiver downfield.
Goes against the Redhounds. Oh, everything's all right now. Yes, we
I'm pretty upset for a minute.
They're already figured out it's going against them. I know, oh, yeah, you did get that right. The Catholic fans in front of us. So,
see if they decide to back us up here, or or if they just take the 4th down. Yeah, they're just going to decline that. It'll be 4th and 11. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line.
See Matthew Taylor over here talking with one of the officials, I think, getting an explanation. So,
Corbin's going to try the 38-yard field goal.
Yep. Well,
he's hit longer this year. I won't forget the 41-yarder he hit up at North Fall.
We hope he's warmed up and ready to go. Josh Jewell is always to hold, and Okuma puts his tee down.
The only thing that worries me about field goals is that size up front.
Yeah, you got to get that ball up there, and he does get it up, and missed it.
He was right on money, but he was short. Just got a little air under it, so. But that's okay. They don't have great field position, and
nothing gained, nothing hurt. And now the Redhounds go to work on defense. So
I want to point out the fact, all the media we've got here tonight, man. WYMT's here. We got 2 stations out of Cincinnati down here tonight.
Yeah, well, we've seen the big satellite truck come in, and that's Channel 5 out of Cincinnati. They work out of the shotgun, Josh, and he's looking to throw, and he's hitting his man out here at the 30 and brought down at about the 33, 34. Well, they're going to mark him at the 35, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, the 1st and 10 for the Thoroughbreds.
Looks like they're going to run a hurry-up offense, too. I saw they've sprinted to the line real fast.
Man in motion. Snap. Handoff. And
That's their leading rusher.
nowhere they go.
Nothing there.
Brought down at the 35.
Big number 56, Cody Harpin on the tackle for the Redhounds.
Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Thoroughbreds.
This is a team, they've got a lot of weapons. That quarterback and that halfback, though, they can do a lot of damage just standing back there deciding which one's going to run the ball.
Snap, pitch. I'm trying to work that left side. Yeah.
He's tripped up in the backfield.
Big play. Who made the tackle?
Number 19, Brady Foley, I believe, is the one that came away with the tackle, and number 7, Matt Jewell's back there with him as well.
Well, I'm like, I seen it look like a hold over there.
Taylor was getting rubbed off.
Yeah, Taylor.
That had his jersey stretched out. They'll take a loss on the play.
So, brings up a 3rd and long now for Catholic.
Loading the box. 500 grub down here closest to us for the Redhounds.
He's getting pressure. Saxon Okuma, but he gets it away. Brought down. Big defensive stand by the Redhounds. And it'll bring up a punting situation. Well, they brought the heat. Saxon Okuma, the senior, barreling in there.
He looked untouched.
And he did, didn't he?
Did they know he was on the field?
Did he know the snap count? So, big defensive series there for the Redhounds, and it'll be a punting situation for Newport Catholic. Snap, and he kicks, and that's going to hit about the 36. Brady Foley at the 30, and he's dropped.
Yeah, he didn't have a whole lot of room.
No, good coverage.
So, as we expected, biggest crowd of the year tonight.
Oh,
their
yeah.
stands are full. Our stands are almost completely full. The band's not here tonight, and I would imagine this is down to competition time for them. We usually got to see them late in the year, and I hate that.
Yeah,
I really wish
it's pretty. You know, I really, I don't know. Should be some drums over there, but it is what it is. There's a big empty spot right there in their section, but yeah, the rest of them look pretty full. And it's a cold night.
Yes, it is.
Tommy Bailey, Mitchell Frederick, and Roman Mitchell split down here to the left. Taylor and Foley behind the quarterback. Ty Cobb and Foley goes across the 30 for a short game.
Not only is it cold, this is the day after Thanksgiving. I've talked to several people who are like, oh, you know, what's his name or what's her name's not going to be able to make it. They're out of town for family. It's a big crowd day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it is. Well, I see that there is some student
yeah, they got their shirts off.
Student fanatics over there across the way. Jason, I have to get a shot of them. Oh, bad snap, and Taylor's able to cover it. Boy, can't afford those mistakes.
This is...
Yeah, Jason, did you notice over here to the right over there, the students with their shirts off?
They're crazy.
It's 30 degrees and they're showing their
maybe they didn't see the weather. It was like 75 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, when they planned it, right?
Yeah.
Big 3rd down play now, 3rd and 17. Ball on the 23-yard line. We're at the 5:09 mark of the first quarter. And Cobb takes it and looking for hits his man at the 30. And out near the 35, Mitchell Frederick, but that's still going to be several yards short of the first down.
We're down under the 5-minute mark in the first quarter. Game's still scoreless. I really expect this to be a low-scoring game. Coming in, the defenses on each side are about the same. You look at stats throughout the year, about the same yardage given up in every situation, and the offenses are both things. You know, you've got the big play threats, but they're containable. The Redhounds aren't going to score 70 points tonight, and I don't expect us to give up a lot to them either.
Matthew Taylor in punt formation. Snap. And he punts it away. And as usual, it takes the bounce. And Redhounds will down it. At about, the 31, 32-yard line.
I heard some fans are yelling, get away from the ball. The guy returning the punt back there, he didn't want to get away from it. Of course, the fans and coaches don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, go ahead and stand there.
Give us another gift.
Redhound defense out there quickly and ready at the 4:30 mark. As Josh said, with no score here in this state semifinal matchup on the road to Bowling Green.
Yeah, we've got a clock problem. I heard them announce it.
And hopefully they can get that resolved. Oh, it went dead. Well, it didn't go dead. It just went to all zeros.
They probably shut it off and going to try to reset it. I was up in the box over there for a lot of middle school games, and it's not uncommon here at Campbell Field.
Yeah, they really need to do some work. Like I said, put a new scoreboard in there. I mean, I'm not talking about the Megatron 2000,
Nice red one.
but you know, I think it's time for a new one. I mean, that one's pretty faded, and it's hard for the visitors to. They struggle to see the years that we've won our state state championships. And it'd be nice for them if they could see clearly.
They'd appreciate that.
The accomplishments of the Redhounds.
Well, if we win a state title, they might be able to put a 2010 state champion. They might get a new score.
Maybe if we could win a state championship, maybe that's what they're waiting on.
You know, if they win another one, they're going to have to make a bigger board. That had a room.
Yeah. We're really going to be at a disadvantage. I think everybody is if they have to keep time on the field.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
That would not be a good situation. And I'm going to tell you, we know that we've had problems with the scoreboard, with that clock, and you know, maybe they've got it fixed. Let's see.
Yeah, they reset it. Hopefully that'll fix it. A lot of times it does. We've not had many games where they've actually kept time on the field.
1st and 10 ball on the 27-yard line for Newport. Snap and
flags. I think the guy in motion headed upfield just a hair too early.
So 2 seconds click off and yeah.
Procedure.
So it goes against the Thoroughbreds, and that'll back them up 5, and it'll be 1st and 15 now for the Thoroughbreds from the 22-yard line. This is Redhound football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. Randy McCord, along with Josh and Jason Snell here at Campbell Field for this big state semifinal matchup. Snap, and there ain't nothing there, buddy. He fights hard, but he goes down. And
last man in to make sure he stays on the ground.
Bring up 2nd down for the Thoroughbreds.
Give him a yard, maybe 2 yards on the carry. Well, this slow start by both teams, I honestly think it works in our favor. More times than none. We'd rather keep it low scoring than be in a shootout,
right,
as we saw in Hazard.
2nd down play, and he gets up a little head of steam, and I think he ran into his own man there.
Yeah, one of his own guys got knocked right back into him.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down situation now for Newport Catholic. Short gainer. It's going to be about 3rd and 8 for the Thoroughbreds. Clock was continuing to run. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know what's going on. I don't think anybody knows what's going on.
Well, they blew the whistle. Okay, now they wind the clock.
Yeah, both teams thought the other team had called timeout.
I think that's what happened.
And everybody was heading off the field. The refs are like, get back over here.
Catholic was at a big advantage because they're right here on their side of the field. 3rd down play. Snap, drops back, looking, throwing. He's got him wide open. Wide open over here.
Yeah, that was almost just sort of a deep drag across the middle. He stuck it across third here. Matthew Taylor picked him up. By the time he did, he already had 2 yards on him. And,
so at the 43-yard line, now in Redhound territory, 1st and 10 for Newport Catholic. Snap, handoff, whistle.
There's a lot of movement early across the line. You watch these white jerseys.
Yeah.
They've run the offense apparently all year. We've seen a ton of this motion, almost like a Georgia Tech looking triple option attack, minus the fullback. The wing backs are in motion almost every play, though, and I think he's beating them across the line before the ball snaps.
Well, does this remind you a little bit, though, of the woes we had last week?
Yeah.
Where there was continually illegal procedure because of the motion.
Yeah,
And
that bug don't transfer to us. That's what happened last week. We finally lost it, and Prestonsburg just they couldn't get away from it.
So it brings up 1st and 15 now. The ball on the 48-yard line, Redhound side of the field for Newport Catholic. Man in motion, and he takes the snap and breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Watch out. They sprung him. He's going to go the distance, it looks like. He's in there, I think. Touchdown, Newport Catholic. Matt Jewell shaking up. Well, Matt was the one that had the initial shot at him, and he just couldn't. He was out of. He made a cut, I think is what happened there, and Matt couldn't get him. He got a hand on him. Well, you're not going to bring him down with one hand.
He might have got waxed by somebody else after that.
Yeah, I think that did happen, because he still looks like he's a little shaken.
Yeah.
But he's a tough kid, and he's a competitor. And
he's not going to leave the field. It's good. You know, when a touchdown happens like that, you can swap down and be there. Go figure it out on the sideline. He's a defensive player. So get him fixed up.
It was 2007 when they won the state they were state runners-up, I believe, when they were down here last to play the Redhounds here at Campbell Field. And I would like to establish the fact that this is our house tonight. And Redhounds now, which they're not. The Redhounds, they faced adversity, so that don't bother me.
This isn't going to shake this team. By no means count them out. There's 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter, and the first touchdown's on the board. That's completely to our advantage. Our defense played great to that point, and that's one of the things they're going to have to remember to focus on. That quarterback has got speed, over 1,000 yards rushing on the year. You're going to have to adjust to it. I don't think we've seen a quarterback like this who can actually run the option and just be gone.
Right.
So, it's something they're going to have to play a few minutes out there really to get used to it. The type of offense they're running. I like their fan support though.
Yeah.
They all came out of their seats, and they got a big train horn is what they brought with them.
Yeah. Well, there he moves on the ball and kicks it, and it's a scribbler, and handled right there at 29.
Derek Mahan.
Out across the 40 to about the 41. Derek Mahan on the return. So, a nice return. I think he picked up, about 10 or so?
Yep.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Redhounds. I don't know if the clock moved. But it shows 2:16 here in the first quarter at Campbell Field. So the Redhounds need to settle down and get back to work. And we need to move the chains and put some points on the board. 7-0 Newport Catholic. Ty Cobb. Foley in motion.
That's a different defensive rule.
Snap. Batted down. That's number 74 there.
They have to throw it right at them guys. They'll do it all night.
Yeah, you're going to have to move your feet.
If you've watched Ty at all this year, he's not the big rainbow passer, and we don't throw a lot of deep stuff. He's going to have the line drives and hit his guys, and we got a 6'7" guy on one side, 6'8" on the other side.
Now I wonder if the coaches had somebody out there with a big broom swatting his passes. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
There's motion, and that's Fredericks, and he's going to lose his footing and go down for a loss, and a flag on the play. Wonder what you got there, Josh.
That's probably going against Newport Central. Catholic.
What was it?
And they'll take the gift and back us up. Redhounds cannot let this snowball. We've got to get some momentum back and get our fans back into the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
These guys are loud. And whatever anybody wants to think about being on the field, not being affected by what you hear in the stands, that's garbage. Whether it gets the other team down or not, it's going to get these guys really jazzed up.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. And that's it's not that I'm adverse as far as being down, but, I mean, this is a big stage here, and they need some support. And that's Josh Jewell catching it at about the 36.
Yeah, it's a good game. That was a 15-yard penalty, so that must have been a clipping.
So bring up third down. Third down now, and what, 4 or 5?
14 or 15.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep looking at that marker. Yeah. I apologize for that. I've done that several times.
We give you about
this year.
1 week of those.
I keep looking at this marker, this end of it. Third and 15, ball on the 36-yard line. Two receivers to the far side, three to this side. Empty backfield out of the shotgun. He's getting pressure. Steps up. I don't know who he's throwing to.
I think he was looking for a different route out of Jewell. Brady wasn't going to be there. And he went right at Jewell. He just wasn't as deep as Cobb was going.
So the Redhounds now fourth down and 15 and punting situation. And this is a key series coming up. Well, we got to make the tackle here first.
Yeah.
But yeah, this will be a key series.
Out of the way too.
Yeah.
Every time that Taylor's back there, the punt's key.
They're getting pretty close. I mean, they're getting some penetration. Referees conversing.
They've had a lot of those tonight, haven't they?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're still in the first quarter.
But I'd rather them talk about things.
Yeah, you like them all to be on the same page.
101, Josh, left in the first quarter. Redhounds trail 7-0. Snap. And the kick. At 39. First down, thoroughbreds.
About a 25-yard net on the punt. Didn't get the roll we wanted on that one.
So, first and 10 for Newport Catholic.
Key series right here.
Yeah, it is.
But the defense, they've weathered the storm all year.
Yeah. Redhounds need to...
We've got 2 losses. We're both undefeated playing Dakota State tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, so we know what it is to be in a ball game with a tough opponent, but we have to make tackles.
Matthew Taylor making the tackle down at about the 42-yard line. That's a gain of about 19. You cannot give up that kind of yardage. Even if you're giving up first down, you cannot give them up in that big bunches. That's really, that gets you tired. When you're having to run down the field and chase guys, that's going to wear you out real fast, and that just opens up the chance for bigger plays.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's first and 10, ball on the 42.
We've got penetration. It's just not there. It's not at the point. He's got fast. He got the ball. As soon as he got the ball, he made a cut. And that didn't look like a design counter mix. He was really close to the quarterback when he got that ball. And he made the cut. That is the first quarter, man.
Yeah, that's the end of the first quarter. Score Newport Catholic 7 and the Redhounds nothing. This is the state semifinal from Campbell Field. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Redhound Football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. Randy McCard, Josh, and Jason Snell on the camera. This is the road to Bowling Green and a state championship, and the Redhounds trail 7-0. Newport Catholic here. Snap, and that should be a first down for Newport Catholic. So, just starting the second quarter, and the Redhounds, a lot of football left to play, but you just, as a fan, you worry a little bit when you see them about maybe, driving again, and if they get up 2 touchdowns, could be difficult for the Redhounds because they're overmatched in some spots.
Looking at some stats over here.
And there's a completion, and
that's better group tackling there. They're going to get about 6.
We're going to have to tackle a little quicker, though. We can't be giving up that kind of yardage.
I'm looking at the stats. Foley and Taylor's combined for 8 yards, while as a team, Newport Catholic has 85 yards rushing from the first quarter. And, You got to slow that down.
That tells the story. The defense is not making the stops, and the offense is out of sync. Yeah, stagnant. Good word. And
that's good. That's good. Ramp up. See that? We're gonna get a first down out of that. We had him in the backfield.
Yeah, gotta make those tackles.
And that's just that's their willpower over our effort right now. The Redhounds have got to get back up mentally. I see a team that's down that's already thinking about a defeat. You can't do that. They look like they're losing by 50 points right now. Just look at the body language.
Yeah.
You cannot get down on yourself in a game where you trail by 7 points.
There's a big play.
60, Nick Hallington.
Nice play there.
Number 33, Saxon Okuma coming in to lay a big hit as he's going down.
Watch number 78. As soon as ball's hike, he just lays on our guy. He just lays there until the play's over.
Should be holding. If he gets caught, that will be holding if we got the real officials.
2nd and 13 coming up. Ball on 21. Hallington with a big effort right there.
Well, coming into tonight, the story, our rushing game. Brady Foley with 941 yards on the year, 8 touchdowns, and Matthew Taylor 951 and 20 touchdowns rushing.
Flag?
Flag. Going to help us out. But that offense has got to wake up, and you get a few plays and you get a few penalties on defense, it'll turn real fast for you.
Yeah.
You can get it going in your direction again. That's 5 extra yards right there, and they've got a kicker down. He's been warming up basically the whole game. And that team's from up around Cincinnati, and they usually have a kicker they trust to go out there and kick it if they need it. So I'm going to go ahead and say it'd be huge to hold them to a field goal right here, or at least a field goal attempt.
.948, clock runs. 2nd and 18 for Catholic. And ball's on the ground. And you got to take them down, boys, and they do. So big
that was huge.
Play right there.
He picked it up, and he has the ability to go to the end zone every time he runs it, but he dropped it, and they were immediately all over that.
So brings up 3rd down play now.
Big, huge play for the Redhounds right here. It's got 3rd and 20.
So Newport Catholic right now having a case of shoot myself in the foot. And that's 3 plays in a row. And 3rd down 19. Ball on the 27. Snap. Pressure. And he pitches it. And he's going to be taken down.
They get him down finally. Wow.
Big play by the defense.
How alert is that, though, to find the guy behind down and option it off?
Well, that's a smart quarterback.
Yeah, that's still a huge play for the Redhounds. It's going to be 4th and very long. Ball right about the 26-yard line.
We have a player down over there. Can you see?
It's a Redhound.
It is Redhound.
Down on the sideline. I can't see who it is.
Player down over there. Corbin's.
See him on his knee, maybe.
Might have been somebody standing on the sideline.
Can't make heads or tails of it, Josh.
Yeah, these fans are upset they want a timeout, but you don't charge timeouts for injuries in high school.
Well, the officials make that decision. So 4th and 16. Wow. Well, I guess that's not bad. I mean, you take a shot at it. Yeah, you take a shot at it, and if you fail, then, evidently they don't have the kicker. And, how you going to punt that ball? And there's a flag.
I understand the uproar right here.
I do too.
Stop.
I do too. I understand their frustration.
I don't see where that came from. We'll take it.
Yeah, I don't understand that call. How do you make that call? I don't know how you make that call. I'll agree with them there. So 4th and 21, ball on the 29. 8:16 left here in the first half. He drops back. He's got protection. He throws. Good defensive play there. Wow. Well,
I can hear Buddy Martin right now.
I've just lost all my respect. I mean, they blew 2 in a row.
Yeah.
They blew 2 in a row.
They shouldn't have called the delay a game.
No.
And that didn't look bad from here.
No. Well, you know, last week the Redhounds Saxon Oklahoma had a pick down here to the opposite end zone, took it down to the 1, and they had called a pass interference. And from that point on, the Redhounds pinned their ears back.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do the same thing here tonight.
That's really what lit the defense up, and that's what made everything happen last week.
So let's see how they react here. I think the Redhounds had the defensive play there. It was Brady Foley, and who was the other defender down there?
Mitchell Fredericks the one that came across next and made the deflection.
Yeah. So here's the snap. And
middle. Not a whole lot.
It's a little. It was 1st and 10. It's 14.
Looks like he's going to mark him at the 11. Under the 8-minute mark now in the second quarter, 7-0, Newport Catholic.
Well, it's a slugfest.
Yep. That's the way I like it.
You know, like 2 heavyweight boxers, as the saying goes. So far, we'll see what transpires here. You like those words, don't you?
Yeah, super good.
All right, 2nd and 7, ball on the 11. Snap. He's trying the right side, and he's met by Matthew Taylor.
Defense, good defense. They gave up a couple yards there, but after watching that drive where they scored, 2 yards is a lot better than 50 on a touchdown.
Well, again, in looking at last week's game and, you know, making some comparisons, I mean, the touchdown they have on the board, one big play.
Yeah.
You know, and the Redhounds have, over the season, have been susceptible to giving up the big play here and there.
Yeah. That's been the whole story throughout the playoffs. Only Corbin gave up really good big plays.
3rd and 3, ball on the 7. And he's keeping it, and touchdown. He gets into the end zone.
There's a flag.
Oh, there is a flag.
It's against Newport Catholic.
Yeah. Well, I thought it got awful quiet.
Yeah. I didn't see it. There was a lot of...
Did you see the signal?
Offensive holding.
Holding. Well, that'll get you in the end zone every time.
Yeah. You know, holding, that's the penalty, honestly. You can call it every time. It's whether the officials see it or not.
Yeah.
There's always holding. If you're somebody that say, no, our team doesn't hold, you're crazy.
Don't you imagine?
I played football for 10 years. There wasn't a down that didn't go by. You didn't hold somebody at least once.
Don't you imagine that the referee's looking and they think, you know, they let a lot of them go that they do see?
Yeah.
It's just maybe if it's so obvious.
Yeah, there's some you just can't let it go.
He works out of the shotgun, 3rd and 11. He's got protection. He's throwing, and he hits his man. And he's going to be brought down short of the end zone.
It's going to be a first down.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they had first down yards.
They just had to get inside, had to get to the 5. So it would be 1st and goal for Newport Catholic. So 1st and 10. Well, I think it's 1st and 10.
First and goal.
I mean, 1st and goal, yeah.
2-yard line.
Seen the big heavy package come in. Marquise. Man in motion, and he takes the snap. I think he's going to go in, try to. Is he in there? He is. 13-0 now, Newport Catholic. Redhounds getting up slow.
This is one where hopefully we can get to the halftime. It's going to be no worse than what it is. We're under 6 minutes left there. They've got to get in there and regroup.
Well, there's a snap, and the kick's good.
Yeah, we need to score really.
Yeah.
They're getting the ball back there.
Yeah. Well,
This is a danger zone.
and what the coach has to do is he has to get them picked up right now. because you watch as you mentioned earlier, I mean, the body language is different, the energy is not there, and you only get these opportunities, if you're Matthew Taylor or one of the other seniors, this is your last opportunity.
Yeah. As many problems as we've had, I'm going to tell you, Matthew Taylor's given the same effort he gave last week.
Yeah.
He's been all over the field making tackles. He's ran hard the few times he's had it. We've not had the holes, and we're going to have trouble running the ball all night. It's them big plays, though. When you get the opportunity, you have to just drive it home.
Yeah.
Cannot let anything go by.
No, and as we said, Cobb has got to adjust his pass.
Yeah.
I mean, when there's a pass play, he cannot stand back there and expect to toss that thing over that 7-footer.
Yeah, that's like throwing at an oak tree.
Yeah.
With lots of branches, because his arms are really long and wide, too.
So the Redhounds first, about to receive the kick, trailing 14-0 here at the 5:41 mark of the second quarter.
It's like being guarded by DeMarcus Cousins.
And there's the kick, and it's going to be Matthew Taylor at about 20, 25, 30,
For a hole.
35, and that's about it. Well, he
Was hesitant.
Yeah, he just about came to a stop. And
He was almost like he's running the place.
you've got to
Waiting for
be looking for something. It was shutting down.
You got to be 100 miles an hour at all times.
You better be going full force tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, what if somebody would have got through there and got a big shot on him? It hurts a lot more if you're not going full speed.
Yeah, and
Cold as it is,
chance of
too.
drawing that ball loose. 5:33 mark. Now the Redhounds need to make something happen. And that is Matthew Taylor, and he's across to the 39.
Good strong run.
I guess this might be the point where you're going to have to rely on the senior.
Yeah.
And say,
Give them the ball. They did it last week, and it worked out great. 105 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, or 2 touchdowns rushing, and 71 receiving and a touchdown. One of those came from Brady Foley.
Yeah.
A half-back pass.
Ty Cobb under center, handoff, Brady Foley, and there's just nothing there. There's no...
It's just completely out there.
Yeah, they are. They're outmanned.
Up front, we're just getting drove back. Every time we're getting drove back.
Yeah.
Whether we get the movement forward tonight, we got to at least have a stalemate to have a chance of anything to develop.
Yeah. Well, I talked to people before the game. A lot of people were pointing out, so they're big, but we can handle that. There's a way to handle that, and we can handle that. But thus far, it's not happening. With 4:22 mark, out of the shotgun, Foley flanking him. Ty Cobb.
This man
Snap, and it's going to be intercepted. Well, you cannot make that pass. That was just completely, totally ill-advised. And a play like that will kill you. So, at the 4:10 mark.
Criticize our Redhounds, but how do you not see that big go?
We're not trying to, we're not being critical to
These are opinions.
tear them down. But the facts are the facts.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't have never thrown that pass. There's the snap. Missed tackles.
Yeah, they got about 3 yards there, but he also broke like 4 tackles. I'm going to say it plain out. We cannot let him score again. It is very doubtful that there's any adjustments we could make at halftime to come back out 3 touchdowns, down by 3 touchdowns, and have to give them the ball.
It'd be very difficult.
They are playing full speed, full of energy and motion. This team's ready to go to state right now, Newport.
Snap and brought down. Saxon Okuma. The senior was a big play.
Fredericks after Saxon had him. And I like that. He's going down, hit him. You got to make guys hurt. This is football. It's a tough, aggressive game.
Yep.
You're not playing to injure anybody.
Right now they've got a
You're
smile
not
on their
inflicting
face,
pain.
and you need to knock that smile off of their
Having
face.
too much fun.
They are.
And this is your field.
Protect your house. Yeah. 3rd and 9. Ball on the 43. And he drops back to pass and incomplete there. Throw the flag again. Josh Corbin. Josh Copic on the coverage. The ball was there.
Of course, that's pass interference. But what I don't know, I'm not going to get upset when there's pass interference. What my problem is, the ball was there. He did not take out the receiver. He made a play on the ball, and the ball was there. That's blatantly earlier, and you come across somebody's back. You know, that's
he's making a play on the ball, wasn't he?
Play on the ball.
That's what I thought. 1st and 10, though. For Catholic.
Left tackle over there.
So with the 2:53 mark,
you're never going to blame a loss on the officials. If you're a coach, if you're a player, a fan, you might have hard feelings. A lot of ignorant fans might say, yeah, the refs made us lose. But there's always opportunities for you to make plays, for you to do things right. We've had some tonight, and you know, we was down here, we didn't capitalize. We got to step up and play right here.
Snap, and he's got room.
He was
brought down where, at the 23?
Yeah, he was a block away from a touchdown. Cannot. Well, you get about 10 yards.
Yeah, he picked up a bunch. And, you know,
1st and 15, you get a little help, and
now you've got him down there sick at what, 7?
Yeah.
6, 7. 2:27 mark, clock running. Redhounds need to make a stand. Go in and regroup. As you say, the scary thing here, we give up another touchdown here, and they get the ball, so we really need to stop. Let's take the break with them at the 2:17 mark. 14-0 Newport Catholic over the Redhounds in the state semifinal meeting, and we will be right back. All right, we're back. This is Redhound Football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. The road to Bowling Green goes through Campbell Field, and it's the Redhounds on the short end of a 14-0 score here at the 2:17 mark. 2nd and 6. And another flag.
That should be on Newport.
That should be because everybody from Newport Catholic was moving. And so the Redhounds. Oh, what'd they call? They call encroachment?
They called it on us, and I could see that if number 63 wasn't 5 yards downfield blocking people.
Well, this referee crew has left a little bit to be desired, and you know, I think the Catholic, Newport Catholic folks would even agree, you know, when they called a timeout for an injury over on the right-hand sideline, and then called a delay a game on them. And
there's movement again. We're getting our 5 yards back. There's movement on that line every time, I'm telling you. Watch them.
Brady Foley.
Us or them.
Brady didn't seem too happy. I hope that isn't.
Yeah,
they're calling it on the Redhounds.
He must have came too early.
It was encroachment. So,
as the Redhounds give 10 yards in penalties for a 1st down.
1st and 10, ball on the 14-yard line for the Redhounds. For the Reds. Thoroughbreds. And here we go.
That's got to be on them.
I think 61 for the Redhounds go, but what's happening there?
That's Howington upset this time. That's going against the offense.
Well, he must have been drawn.
It is. If he jumps, he can get back. And if he gets back before they move, you're fine. Just don't get caught in that neutral zone.
I'd like to know what's going on down there on that line. What's this?
Somebody might be lined up across the line.
That's going against Catholic.
And now the fans are on our side.
I don't know where this officiating crew is from. Who's our buddy that does the middle school games so well?
What's his name?
Is he out there?
I don't see him. I ain't seen anybody.
That middle school ref that we like so good? I wonder if he's out there.
They're young enough to be here.
Snap. Pressure.
Sharp at the screen.
Oh.
Missed tackle. 61 Howington finally gets in there. And that's Matt Joel down again on the play.
Joel down again?
And he got some help offered to him and decided to stay down. He's been getting beat up a little bit. Yeah, the top's still on. The officials never stopped the play.
They should have stopped the clock.
Yeah, and that's officiating. You know, they never waved their arms to stop that play, and they should have.
They're not very aware of what's going on, are they?
They're not making any friends here, that's for sure, either side.
Snap. And he trips up, and he'll be stood up right there by Matthew Taylor. So this, I'm telling you what, I about lost track of what's going on here.
Well,
it is second down, it's third down now.
This has been the longest minute of football I believe we've seen this year. We had 4 or 5 penalties almost in a row just then, just all offsides and encroachments.
Third down, 19, ball on the 20-yard line. Snap. He's wide open over here, and he's going into the end zone. He's wide open. $20-0. The Thoroughbreds from Newport Catholic. And they've dominated us here in the first half. 41 seconds left on the clock. And the kick is good. 21-0, Newport Catholic. Let's take a break, Jason, and we'll come back with the kick. All right, we're back to Redhound football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. For the final 41 seconds of this first half. This is state semifinal game between Newport Catholic and our Redhounds, and Redhounds on the short end of a 21-0 score. Matthew Taylor trying to find a place to run, and he runs all the way across the field and gets, I don't know, he didn't get much on that return.
He got about 10 yards all said and done, but he put in a lot more miles running across field trying to find a seam that never opened up. That's good coverage by the kicking team.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, there's not a whole lot more than we can say is that Newport Catholic has absolutely outplayed the Redhounds for the first 24 minutes of this game.
Well, first and 10 for the Redhounds.
What do you do right here if you're Coach Jewell?
Well, I don't.
30 seconds on the clock, you're already down 3 touchdowns. You know, we're lining up 5 wide like we're going to throw the ball. We've already got a pick on the night.
Snap, Cobb, nothing. $23 seconds. I don't know really, Josh. I don't know that there is an answer right now. Coach Jewell's biggest challenge at halftime is going to be getting these kids to believe again. We talked about them believing in the before we started the game, you know, that they believed in themselves, and it's as if they've sort of quit on themselves.
If I'm the coach right there, I'd probably just let that clock roll and get to halftime and get some good airtime in here in the locker room because
I believe I would.
His team's gotten away from him right now.
I believe I'd
take a lot of regrouping at halftime to get this one going back in the right direction.
Yeah, I believe I take the time out, or excuse me, let the clock run and go to the locker room and try and regroup.
As fast and excited this team's playing right now from Newport, I just want to give them another opportunity to make a play or get the ball back and score.
You know, if the Redhounds come out with the enthusiasm that they had last week and start to execute like they did last week, they can get right. They can win this football game. There's plenty of time.
Right now, you know, we're at the situation. We've seen this team play all year. We're expecting this game to not get back in a good direction. They've got to stay focused.
Absolutely.
You know, there's a job they can do to get back in this ball game.
2nd and 13. Cobb looking, and it's tipped again. But, you know, you just can't. He's not mobile enough to be able to roll and throw.
Yeah,
I've just not seen it.
Well, every time we've seen that, he's got pressure from the backside, and he's got the big guy in front of him to worry about that he's got to throw by. We'll have to ask from the kid who's...
The only way I know to throw against this team is screen pass.
Yeah, he's only thrown the ball 110 times coming into this game tonight. So we'll have to ask of him. And we've definitely not seen a line this big all year.
Screen passes is the way to beat it.
Yeah, we've not seen a screen pass.
No.
Well, Cobb, 18 seconds on the clock. Thing I don't like on these passes, you're stopping that clock.
Yeah.
He's throwing again. And this time he hits his man out here, Josh Kopic, but just nowhere to go.
They're going to take timeout.
So 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Captain says, go ahead. Yeah, the officials caught that.
They'll put time back on the clock.
What people don't realize here is that our clock is garbage. I've ran it. Sometimes you stop it and it'll turn off.
Yeah.
That's prehistoric.
You know what? I back pass that sucker right here running like they did that last week. It's the last play. Why not go shoot a shot at it?
There's going to be 8 seconds left. If you do it right, you could end the half on one play if the Redhounds wanted to do it.
But I would. Halfback pass would be a good try right
Well,
here.
halfback pass or
fake punt.
Fake punt pass. We've seen them do a few of those. We ain't seen one go for a touchdown yet, but I know we had one play where we had about 40 yards on one of them passes.
If I was this team, I would just drop all my guys back to you.
I gave them 10 seconds on the board.
Well, they gave him a couple extra seconds, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was about 8, but nonetheless, officials trying to make up for a horrible first half. Yeah, they said that's 8 or 9. I can't tell. It's blurred.
So 4th and 9, ball on the 31, and the Redhounds go into punt formation. Matthew Taylor, the senior, back in punt formation, and there is the punt.
Good punt. Good punt. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Taylor Waddle, the freshman. Yep, that will end the first half of play. So at the end of one half, it's Newport Catholic 21, Corbin 0. This is the state semifinals from Campbell Field. We'll be back with the second half in a moment. Welcome back to Redhound Football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. Randy McCart along with his son Josh and Jason Snell, our technical guru on the camera. 12 minutes set on the clock, third quarter of play. This is the road to Bowling Green. It is the state semifinal, one state semifinal of Class AA football. The winner gets an opportunity to play for the Kentucky State Championship. Redhounds on the short end, 21-0 as they kick to the Thoroughbreds. It's 5, 10, 15. Good pursuit. That looked more like the Redhounds.
I see people down all over the field. They got a little jacked up at halftime.
Well, Josh, I think that the first series both ways is huge for the Redhounds.
Yeah.
I think that this is going to be the thing that determines the game. Now, we may end up to be wrong. I think most often that's the case.
You got to set a tone immediately. They did their part. 21-0 first half. They've done their part. So now it's time for the Redhounds to step up and make something happen.
Redhounds have a long way back to get into this one, to get back into this one. And it's a lot of football left to play. It's quite possible, but the Redhounds have got to be focused. They have to have laser focus, don't you think?
Good stop right there, first down. Yeah, you can't give up. Like I said earlier, mentally, we're not on the field. It don't really matter what we think. We're not going to affect the outcome of this game, but as far as the players go, them seniors have got to get everybody out there on the same page. This is not the last time I'm going to play.
Right.
And I'm not going to end my career on Campbell Field with a loss. And, I see a good energy right now, but you still gave up 4 yards. So we'll see how it goes.
Second down play. And good pursuit, but he's got a big lot of real estate. He's going to go the distance. I seen him pull up quick. And I seen some Redhound players pull up and quit.
I didn't see Okuma quit.
No, Okuma did not.
Right on his heels. He just had a hair on.
He continued to pursue. And that is what a championship team does. They came out and they take it to the house. And I'm totally impressed with this football team we're playing.
Yeah, they're a really good ball team. Yeah, take no credit away from them. This isn't the Redhound team we expect to see. That is a good ball team.
So that's not the way you want to see it end. We got a lot of football left to play, but big play right there, Jason Snell. That could be a backbreaker. Redhounds, man, they really have their work cut out for them now. We'll see what they can do. What do you say, Josh?
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Mark Payne over here. Same thing we talked about all that. There's no contain on the outside. We've gotten good pursuit going upfield, but once them guys go upfield, it's taking our linebackers so far to get east and west on the field that by the time they get there, they're walled off as a line of blockers. You like to see the pursuit from the ends on the outside, but once you get so deep back, you're washed out of the play and you're walled off. So should have been something fixed at halftime. 28-0 now. You're really playing for respect. You can't just roll over and let this thing get really nasty. I hope we don't see that.
Well, Redhound's just, I don't know, not the same Redhound team we saw last week by no means. And evidently there was a penalty that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah.
And
What was that about?
It had to be a dead ball foul after the touchdown or the PAT against the Redhounds. 50 yards marked off.
They're kicking from the Redhound 45-yard line. It's not the way we envisioned it, but, it just goes to show you, at this time of the season, it don't take much for the wheels to come completely off.
That one got up and hit Taylor Waddle right in the mouth, and really about the smartest play he had was just to dive on it and take your damages and launch right there at the 10-yard line. So the Redhounds got a tall task now to get their first points on the board. On this drive, they'd have to go 90 yards. Yeah,
1st and 10 from the 10.
And we're talking about an offense that's really just been
stagnant. I like that word.
Stagnant.
It's a good description.
It's like when you see the bull plowing its feet, getting ready to come out of the stall. We're stuck in mud. They're not moving.
Yeah. Well, let's see what they do.
I'd like to see them open up the gate right here.
We'll talk about some stats here in just a second, Josh, as Cobb goes working out of the shotgun. And again, another bad again. Well, I really don't know what. I saw that one too many times in the first half. Listen, Josh, we was looking at the stats at the half, and 22 plays, and 12 of those plays, the ball was in Ty Cobb's hands. He had thrown the ball 11 times and had 1 rush. On the other hand, Matthew Taylor, the senior, had 4 rushes, and Brady Foley had 5 rushes. My point, I was talking up here with, at halftime, we were having a discussion, and I was making the point that, Ty Cobb, is he the playmaker that's going to make the plays to win this game? That you're giving him, putting the ball in his hands that many times, and there's an incompletion that they're lucky it wasn't picked up.
I've got an opinion, and I'm not going to say it live on here because I don't want to be. You don't want to be against your team, and I'm not.
No.
I don't want to say anything to offend anybody.
We're not.
But Ty Cobb having the touch 12 out of 22 times, that's not Corbin football, and that's no. And I'm not saying that's his fault. But traditionally all year long, even when we decided to throw the ball, we have not thrown the ball that much in the first half all year.
As a fan, as Cobb's rolling and looking and throwing and hits Josh Jewell for a gainer is it across the 20 for a first down. Is that the first down for the Redhounds?
No, we had one earlier right after we got the ball when they muffed the punt. We got a first down directly after that, and that was it. So that's probably our second first down of the game.
Well,
we need to come out and run it because we got down to like the 10-yard line, and we had all the penalties that backed us up, tried to field goal, and went downhill from there.
My point on talking about the number of touches with between Cobb and the running backs, as that one goes off right tackle. Is that Brady Foley?
Yeah.
Still on his feet, out to the 34.
That's the biggest play of the night, by the way. That covered about 13 yards.
My point is, you've got a senior out there, and you've got a junior, and those guys are the playmakers that have been making the plays all year. And I'm making that point just to ask the question, as a fan, you're sitting and you're asking, why is it that they're not getting more touches?
I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to say it. I think they're scared. It's almost like they don't trust our line as far as the coaches go. And we'll never know what the case was, but
Ty Cobb. Well, he makes a play here and lost the ball. Was he down? No. I can't. Was he down?
He hit the ground. Was he down?
He looked down to me.
The ground can't cause a fumble, can it? And I think that you have a ref. I think you've got one of the officials at least.
Well, there's a flag against the Redhounds.
Well, I sure thought he was down.
Payne said he wasn't down.
Huh?
Coach Payne, he said he don't think he was down.
It looked like he was down.
It was close. It's almost like they're afraid to go up the middle against this team, though. And whether you think you can do it or not, you have to stick to the basics. We got young guys on the line. We know that. Everybody knows that. Don't change it up on them.
Watch out. Is it Howington, 60?
Yeah.
And number 22 is Mahan. Bringing them down at the, 50? No, excuse me, 45. Second down play coming up.
But, that might be something that maybe I don't know.
Well,
We'll never know. I'm not criticizing coaches. We're just trying to pick their mind. And, you're a fan. You're fans as well.
You're sitting there trying to figure out what's going on here. Well, there's the snap, and that is a first down run. And at the 9:14 mark, Newport Catholic driving. So first and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. Well, this one is just not, it's nothing like we envisioned, is it?
It's not the fight it was built to be.
Snap. And he's going to the end zone again. Touchdown, Newport Catholic. At the 8:41 mark of the third quarter, it's 34-0 Newport. Kick's good. It's 35-0. Newport Catholic at the 8:41 mark of the third quarter. Let's take a break. All right, welcome back. This is Redhound Football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. And this is the state semifinal. Redhounds on the short end, 35-0. Newport Catholic totally dominating here in the third quarter. There's the kick, and wow. Are you believing that? What was that? Well, that was classless. Well, there's something to talk about.
Way to go, guys.
There's something to talk about.
We were beating the Redhounds to death 35-0 and kicked an onside kick. Be the bigger man, you know.
Wow.
They've been there.
You know,
this is supposed to be.
When you're beating a team 35-0, play them straight up. I mean, what? That was classless.
Yeah.
That was totally classless. My goodness. That was totally classless. Well,
things like that can make games dirty too.
Well, I mean, I'd be totally offended in that. I'd be totally offended in that. I mean, you know, you're the better team. You're showing it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to rub our nose in it?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I'll go ahead and say it now.
They get theirs next week, though.
Well, they probably will. I'll go ahead and I'll say it because I was already thinking it. I don't really consider this a Kentucky team anyhow. This is a Cincinnati team.
They brought the Cincinnati News crew, didn't they? There we got a white flag. Things can get nasty after stuff that shouldn't be happening happens.
Well, and they've brought that on themselves.
And now, I understand trying to keep a team out of the game.
Look here. You've got somebody on the sideline down here on the Newport sideline. John with a player. What is that about? What is that about?
That should automatically be a sideline warning.
Who is this guy down here with a football talking to the football players? With a towel draped over his shoulder. Who's that?
He's got West Tipton tore up and Topic over there.
Well,
I'm sure if our coaching staff saw that,
I wonder,
it would be obliterated.
I'm pretty sure that they're not aware of that. And Redhounds take a timeout. Let's take a timeout with them. All right, we're back to action. 7:53 left here in the third quarter of play, and the Redhounds trailing 35-0. First and 10 play, ball on the 24-yard line. And that'll be a penalty. That'll go against Catholic. Well, I didn't think we had anything much to talk about, but we can trash them for 22 minutes.
I don't get that.
Or for 19 minutes.
I'll never understand that.
Well, I've never,
this is high school sports. So.
We've done a lot of football games. I have from up here, and especially this late in the season. Most of the teams you play at this point of the season are very good, and most of them have class.
They've won and they've been there before. They know how to do it with the.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not a whole lot of words for it that I will put in my vocabulary.
Well, 78 lift our player up. Because he's down right, he just grabs him and flips him straight up.
Nonetheless, the Redhounds had a great season.
Oh, yeah.
And I am
this is a team
thrilled that we got to see this team play the day after Thanksgiving.
This team is a team that had zero expectations from the community.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
From the state.
Nobody had expectations of this team doing anything. I mean, how many seniors do we have, Josh? 4 or 5?
That's not a lot.
I'm not real impressed with the officiating tonight.
Six seniors.
6 seniors. One of them's Josh Kopic, who hadn't played since middle school.
Yep.
West Tipton hadn't played. I don't think he played, till this year. Nobody had any expectations of this team. Yeah, we expected to win our district because we're in a weak district, but beyond that,
there's that same play again. You think
just wasn't a lot of expectations, and I think this team has showed the heart, the grit, and the determination of a Redhound.
Yeah.
Those are real Redhounds out there, and I think they've made the community proud and the program. And
you're really we're down 35-0 this team, but we played well enough in the first half to stay in it right until the last couple minutes. And that's
right.
Really, it snowballed in that moment. You don't like to think, but we all sort of knew it was lights out.
And he's in the end zone. Touchdown. Well, congratulations. You kicked an onside kick and he took it in again. Well, I'm automatically a fan of whoever they play next week. Yeah.
Holding coming back. So they're going to be back at the 31.
Oh, that's too bad.
Shucks.
But yeah, this Redhound football team, they've had a great season, and they're going to be very disappointed because really I think they had the talent to win this game, but just wasn't meant to be.
Their 3 losses, almost certain all of them are going to be playing for state championships.
Yeah.
In their respective classes. We heard Bull County's beating Bell County right now at halftime, 22-15. One of our losses, and Lexington Christian, who we beat, was at Hazard tonight, who was the other loss. Each of them played each other to go to the single A state championship. So a very impressive year turning by the Redhounds. Lay a hit on him. Good. Ball's out. You need a flag. You see a lot of John going on out there. Wes Tipton is, you see him talk to the ref a lot. He's sort of been riled up ever since he got in a jaw match over here with whoever was on the sideline.
Yeah. Well, as a head coach, I would expect a head coach to take care of his bench.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And I'd expect him to have a little more class than be kicking onside kicks when he's up 35-0 early in the third quarter.
I didn't expect that. He didn't kick it through the end. That's a good punt.
So the Redhounds take over what, at the 7 or so. So it'll be Redhounds ball, 1st and 10.
Good stand by the Redhounds. After Catholic kicked the onside kick. I don't even know what to say about that.
What's that?
Just the way this is perspired, the onside kick and stuff. And we've got coaches behind us up here, and I don't know. You like to think most coaches have been in this situation where they have lost a game. And I just don't get it. It's classless. This isn't the NFL. This isn't college football where you're taking your check.
I don't think you'd see a Nick Saban or somebody doing that. You're not going to see that.
I just don't see the need for it. You're up by 5 touchdowns. The game's well in hand.
You're not going to see that.
What are you afraid of? You're not.
Cobb throwing, and he hits Jewel.
Joel has got
going to be close to 1st down.
2 great years ahead of him. That young man has been solid all year.
Yes, he has.
Coming into the year, I don't know if any of us knew how big of a part of the offense he was going to be, but when it came down to the passing game, I think he came into the game with almost 40 receptions on the year. So great year out of
he's very sure-handed, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
1st and 10 Redhounds. Snap a little high. Cobb handles it, and he makes the right decision and holds on to the ball this time. Thought about it, but pulls it back. 2nd down.
I look across the way. I see quite a few fans have made their way home, but there's still a pretty good crowd over there. And, I would expect a lot of people to stay through the end of this. Because once again, we did not plan on being here the day after Thanksgiving, and
So timeout on the field, and then at the 5:05 mark of the 3rd quarter, we'll take the break with them. Yeah. Back to action. Cobb running, rolling, looking, throwing, and it'll be incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and 14 now for the Redhounds. And the ball is on the 14-yard line. So 3rd down play for the Redhounds.
see somebody wearing a towel or a blanket that I like with the old school Reds logo on it.
Oh, yeah.
Cincinnati Catholic.
Yeah. Yep, Newport Cincinnati Catholic, as we've dubbed them. Snap, looking, throwing, hits his man, Mitchell Fredericks. The 20, 25, ball loose.
At least they had to waste...
and it is Newport ball.
At least they had to waste 3.5 hours worth of drive on gas to do this. That's a lot of cars from the amount of people I'm seeing here.
Yeah. Well, the Redhounds just everything that can go wrong is going wrong.
Everything that went right for us last week, you know, it's complete opposites.
Yeah.
We've seen both sides of the tape in back-to-back weeks.
So the defense back on the field again. There's snap. And down inside the 15-yard line for it to be first down.
And this has got to be a young boy in now running the ball for them.
Is it number 12?
Number 12. He's only got 81 yards on the year rushing.
There's a snap and short gainer. Bring up second down and 10 for Newport.
Starters are still in there.
What are you going to do? Jason Snell says he's surprised the starters are still in there. You put your JV in there and they'll get mauled.
No, I'm talking about Newport.
Oh, Newport.
Oh, well.
Well, does that really surprise you? A guy that kicked an onside kick up 35-0? About to be 41-0. 41-0. Catholic. I'll be interested to see the paper to see if they had opportunity to cheer like this next week.
Yeah.
It's hard to gauge them. They've got a good football team, but they've really got no test here tonight.
No, the Redhounds are just not... like you said, everything could go wrong has, and...
not really a good...
measuring stick.
Measuring stick, no.
They are definitely...
but they are 42...
I would say we're facing one of the best in the state overall though, right now. They're up there. Are they state championship caliber?
We'll find out next week, right? 42-0. Let's take a break, Jason. Back to action, Redhound football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. 3:47 mark of the third quarter. Total domination by Newport Catholic here tonight. Newport Cincinnati Catholic kicking to the Redhounds now. And Matthew Taylor will field it about to 11. 15-20. 25, 30, still on his feet out near the 35. For it to be first down Redhounds. So first and 10 for the Redhounds. Ball spotted on the 37-yard line. Ty Cobb brings his troops to the line. What have we had tonight? 2 or 3 first downs?
Yeah.
It's just been such an uncharacteristic performance by the Redhounds. Matthew Taylor finding some running room. Out to about the 47, 46. We'll mark it at the 47. Should be good for a first down. So the Redhounds do pick up another first down, and it'll be first and 10 Redhounds. Well, right now, I guess, you just like to find the end zone. There's Matthew Taylor. Runs off the right side.
This is the way we should have been playing football at the beginning, just like this right here. Run.
And it brings up second down. Second down at 5. the 3:05 mark.
I'd like to see these guys get the end zone.
Brady Foley, first down. That's really the first time they've had the opportunity to really run. This is the first series they've got an opportunity to get something going, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's another nice run. Down to about the 31, 32-yard line.
Driving right down the field. See a lot of starters still on the field for Newport Catholic. Vintage Redhound. Brought out late in the third quarter.
Second down play. Foley. Now,
That's more what it looked like the few times we saw it in the first half. Not a lot of room, but we gotta. I expect great things in the future. 6 seniors.
talent is there. There's going to be some experience.
Great experience. All about the freshmen we've had playing this year to get
more
15 games their first year.
More depth.
Get the experience to play teams like this. Great opportunity.
Gets his man out there. Down to the 20. That's a Redhound first down.
Brady Foley on the reception. Play covered 11 yards for the Redhound first down.
First down Redhounds. 1:07 left here in the third quarter of play. We still have a fourth quarter to play. Redhounds trailing 42-0. And the Redhounds seem to have found their groove on this possession. Ty Cobb hands off to Foley, and he'll be brought down. Flag.
I saw a little extracurricular hands on the face mask when Foley came up too.
And it goes against Catholic.
Somebody using some sentence enhancers in the stands.
Well, those folks from Cincinnati, you know. .44 mark.
By the grace of God, we were born in the South.
Yeah, I'm not so sure Newport really is a part of Kentucky.
It's right on the river. You know that right across the river, you've got Cincinnati.
Out of the Redhound. That's Matthew Taylor. Driving down towards the 5. It's just too little, too late.
Yeah. I definitely need to get in the end zone here, though. You don't want to blank. It comes down to pride. Don't ever fold that 10 up.
33 seconds, 25 seconds. Clock running. Snap.
Yeah, a lot of early movement from
Whistles.
The right side of the
Flags. Offsides, Redhounds at the 17-second mark. That'd be the end of the third quarter. So at the end of 3, 42-0. Redhounds trail the Catholic, and we'll be back with fourth quarter in a moment. All right, we're back to action for the final 12 minutes of this ball game. And movement. And be against Newport Catholic. 42-0, Newport Cincinnati Catholic over the Redhounds. And
Newport Cincinnati Catholic.
first and goal from the 6. Foley. Nothing much. He gains a few.
Foley just threw off 300 of his pounds down on Brady Foley after he was on the ground. If I'm a coach and I'm up 42-0, don't you think I pull my 6'11" guy out and hope he don't get hurt or pull something getting down in stance?
Evidently, he don't feel like he's got this one safely secured.
I mean, I've watched the whole game. He's not played a whole set of 3 downs yet.
No.
He's still in. I don't get it.
So we've got a timeout on the field by the Redhounds. Let's take the timeout with them, Jason. We'll be right back. Back to action, 11:27, fourth quarter. Redhounds trying to punch one in here, and the handoff, and it won't be. Third down. Third and goal now for the Redhounds. Minute mark. Taylor going off the field, sort of hobbling a little bit. Foley off the left side. No. I think our line is just wore down tonight. I think they're just wore down and beat down. Between the physical, the physicality, and then the mental aspect of, you're 42-0 down, and you just started the fourth quarter, and I mean, it's taking a toll on them tonight. But them guys have played so well throughout the season. And like I say, we've said it before, you just hate to see it end this bad because they've had a really good year.
Yeah, they have.
That is Cobb. Can't get in there. So, first down for Newport Catholic. I don't know.
We know. You're north in the crowd.
Go home, Yankee. First down and 10. Ball on the 1 yard line.
I've not had an opportunity to talk about it yet because I didn't think about it until now, but I'm looking around. I see a lot of people wearing these Newport Catholic jackets. There's about 3 or 4 different designs they got on the back with 3 or 4 different horses. And there's one that looks like a donkey. It does not look like a thoroughbred. Over there, you see the student section?
Yeah.
Looks more like a donkey, don't it?
No.
Here's a good one right in front of us.
Yeah.
See, it's brown. And the other ones look sort of like the Denver Broncos.
The horses don't even go the same way on those jackets. They're left, they're right.
One's blue-bodied instead of white.
With their sense of direction. Well, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I see Bengals fans.
Yeah, they're Yankees. I seen Irish and.
Yeah, get him in the end zone. Get you a safety.
And that's Mitchell Fredericks.
Right at him. He's right at half-yard line, maybe.
So we hit the 9-minute mark. Jason Snell, if you can hang on another 9 minutes. Big number 78 comes lumbering off. He's a big old boy. Wonder if he plays basketball.
I
think it's his family right here in front of us. Flags. This family right here, the girl in the green, she had a shirt on that had his last name on it. I can't pronounce it.
It's something.
It's challenging for a southerner. It's one of them fancy northern names.
Germans. Does he play defense?
I don't know.
Does he play enough to have any points?
It's 3rd and 9.
Wow.
Ball on the 1 yard line, the snap.
Grunschlager.
And he gets out near the 5.
Grunschlager, that'd be German, right?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
He's only got 12 tackles this year.
Good.
2 solo and 10 assisted. Fans are upset they wanted to go for it. 4th and 6 from the 4.
Yeah, it's easy to be cocky when you're up 40 points. Punt, and it's going to be Kopic at the 29. And he's...
That's the reverse. And that's
Man.
a face mask.
I didn't see it.
See Mayhan and number 44 getting that scuffle.
So it'll be first down, Redhounds at the 35. Now it looks like they're going with a younger crew at the 7:43 mark. Redhounds. Redhounds pretty much going with the same timeout Redhounds. Timeout Redhounds. Let's take timeout with them, Jason. All right, we're back with 7:43 left on the clock. The Redhounds still trying to get that elusive touchdown.
Friday Night Lights. All the old dudes wear their layers. They're living the old days.
Well, this is a bunch of women not wearing these. Second down for the Redhounds.
We ain't got any leftover turkey, do we?
I don't think so.
Maybe next year when we decide to tailgate, we should do it before semi-states. That might have been the wrong thing to do, too.
Ty Cobb under center, and wow, everybody's moving. You can tell it's just a complete breakdown in concentration at this point. It's like, let's get this one over with and go to the house. Seems to be the thought pattern. I wouldn't have thought we'd got shut out. And we're just under 7 minutes away from that happening. Is that Roman? Ty Cobb.
Yeah, you're, if you're on the field, you're sort of waiting for it again, especially these seniors. 6 minutes left, you know it's over. 42 to nothing. You probably know it's over as soon as the first touchdown got on the board in the second half. I mean, you could tell that all night, though, basically after the first touchdown got on the board and we didn't make the stop the next time, that there was a lack of focus, and you can really tell just looking at people's bodies and emotions.
He got knocked down by his own man. .550, clock running. Newport Catholic has come into Campbell Field, and they've give us a good old-fashioned whooping here tonight.
Newport, Cincinnati Catholic.
But as we said earlier, the Redhounds plenty to be proud of.
I see our young punt unit on the field, number 50, Jake Metzger. On the kick for the Redhounds.
Very seldom do you see very seldom do you see a team, Josh, that will have such low expectations that will exceed them to the point that this team did.
Region championship, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Everybody thought we'd have such a close, tight game last week, and we just blew Prestonsburg out from the get-go. Was it 28-7 at half?
Yeah.
It was just unbelievable, and good punt from Esther.
We're going to 5 minutes, and now it'll be Newport's ball. Well, by the time the banquet rolls around in January, I think, for the most part, they should be over this. I think it'll always haunt the seniors. But, by then, I think they'll be able to say, hey, we had a great season. They'll have a hard time thinking about that right now.
That's when you, I think that's really the point when you find the closure. And at your awards banquet, they'll always let you know what happened the whole time you was there. You really reflect upon all the good things and you'll block it out. It'll always haunt you. I'll never forget our triple overtime loss to the Cells down here. This will only be the second time I've seen a team lose on this field to end their season since then. And it's tough. You really don't want to lose it at home. We started off completely different. Went 0-5, turned around, won 6 straight. Nobody gave us a chance, and we almost beat a DeSales team that ended up playing this weekend of the season. They went to semi-state.
Yeah.
But these kids should they should be proud of themselves about that time. It just finally all balling up against them and came out tonight.
Well, 4:23 mark, we've got flags. New legal procedure.
Thoroughbreds are trying to cheat some more.
Newport Central Catholic.
I'd like to give a come on, man, out to the coach of Newport Catholic for the onside kick at the 35-0 lead.
Early in the third quarter. Another flag. That one was so high thrown, I thought it came out of the stands. Come on, ref.
Come on, man. These fans are so angry. You're up 42-0. Go warm.
What do they want him to do? What do they want the ref to do?
They get paid by the hour or what?
If you quit breaking the rules, they'll quit throwing the flags, right? That's the way it works.
Cheating.
Quit breaking the rules. These fans down in front of us still giving the referees heck over flags, and it's obvious to all of us up here, the movement, especially that we saw tonight when they throw the flags, and even when they didn't throw the flag, there was movement several times.
Start the clock. No, they don't start the clock.
Go back to Cincinnati. We don't start the clock till the ball snap. I don't know. You're up 42-0.
You can't wait a few more minutes.
Like you said.
I'm telling you.
You think that this,
Bowling Green.
Yeah.
You'd think they were down by 6. Play the wood to them.
And the tackle's made. They'll be bringing up 4th down now for Newport.
Snuck under 4 minutes on me.
Snap and kick. Foley. Nowhere to go. Just as it's been all night. Yep. I don't know what that one was. That's a cold wind blowing in here now, Josh.
Yeah, I'm chilly.
Hitting me right in the face.
we didn't ever get warmed up like we was hoping for. There's one young confused Cincinnatian over here to the left of us wearing a Tennessee sweatshirt.
Quite confused. That's 1st and 10 for the Redhounds.
They've got a pullover and a hoodie on.
Excuse me. Coughed right into the mic. I apologize. 3:11 on the clock, and there's the quarterback of the future, I think. Taylor Waddle taking the snap, the freshman, handing off to Derek Woolen. Short game. Maybe a yard.
Well, it was my first year up here with you in the booth. It was a good one.
Yeah, we've had a good season. It's been a lot of fun working with you. I think we had a good thing, a good rhythm, you know.
Yep.
The 2:38 mark, Waddle under center. And the snap. Get out to the 35, Derek Woolen, the freshman. Well, Josh, I don't intend on sticking around here once that horn sounds. So, you know, we'll put the lid on it right now as far as we'll say it again that this 2010 team won 11 games and won the district championship, won the region championship, played in the state semifinal. You know, it's, I guess, a little bit embarrassing because of the lopsidedness of it, but it takes nothing away from the outstanding season that they've had. And especially, we say again, you know, when you had no expectation really from anybody and you put together that kind of a season, it's quite impressive and a lot to be proud of. And the future looks bright. With this game, at the end of this game, we can look back and we see that the freshman class that we've got coming up, they were a state state runner-up and a state semifinalist themselves in middle school. And then we've got an 8th grade squad coming in in January that will be hitting the weight room that has 2 state titles as 7th graders and 8th graders. That's quite impressive. And a lot of talent coming up. So there's going to be all kinds of depth and talent. And the fact that we've got so many, most of this team coming back.
Yep.
So things really looking good in the future.
Yeah, I'm excited.
They should be able to kneel the ball and close it out. Let's see what will happen.
Jason says they should be able to kneel the ball and close this one out.
You're not calling time, man.
It's 1:24 on the clock. Let's see what they do.
I doubt they'll kneel it.
I doubt they will too. I wouldn't be surprised to see them throw the ball. We've only got 42 on the board.
Ball back.
So the Redhounds will cover, and with 1:15 on the clock, the Redhounds will have the ball. And the seniors, let's recognize them real quick. The seniors, as we sign out here.
Yeah, seniors this year. Number 3, West Tipton. Played a little linebacker, defensive end, and he kicked some for us. Number 4, Josh Kopic, like we said, hadn't played until this year in high school. Did great things.
Had some big games.
7 interceptions this year on the defensive side, and I want to say he had over 300 yards receiving, and I believe 7 touchdowns on the offensive side of the ball. Number 12, Roman Mitchell. He had his ups and downs, but
as he jumps off sides, I think.
It was really nice to see him turn into the tight end he did, though. He had some big plays. He had the game-winning touchdown with 45 seconds left on the clock against Lexington Christian to seal our 8th win in the last regular season game right here on Campbell Field, right over that end zone. After he played quarterback, and Ty Cobb eventually took over the job. 26, Matthew Taylor. Can we say enough about him? Matthew Taylor was the everything man. Coming into tonight, he had 941 yards rushing. With
Taylor Waddle, Josh, with a lot of real estate. Out, going down the sideline.
He's gone.
Touchdown.
Taylor Waddle, freshman quarterback.
74-yard touchdown run by the freshman quarterback, Taylor Waddle.
Back on these seniors real fast. So we got a minute left on the clock as Redhound strike first blood. Matthew Taylor, 951 yards rushing, 20 rushing touchdowns, 441 yards receiving, 5 touchdowns, and 2 punt return touchdowns. Matthew Chew Taylor. Alex Wynn, 32. That's one of them guys you just love to be around. He spotted out, didn't get a whole lot of playing time, got into the games late a lot, and I think we saw him score a touchdown. And, you know, everybody loves to see that, the guy that fights it out. And Taylor Waddle, that run right there, gave him 71 yards on the night. But Alex Wood, number 32, senior. 33, Saxon Okuma, the kicker. 50,
Money.
50, yeah, Money. Saxon Okuma, Money. I'm going to miss Money. He had 5 field goals this year, 53 extra points, and had some good play as a linebacker, too. Tommy Bailey, 2-point conversion's good.
42-8. So the Redhounds avoid the shutout thanks to Taylor Waddle on a big touchdown run.
All 6 seniors, right?
Well, we'll miss them seniors as we do each year. We miss the seniors that leave, and but we wish them the best, and we congratulate them on good careers and great senior season.
You know, Les Dixon nailed it on the head. This was a team.
Yeah.
And, you know, we talked about Matthew Taylor, the numbers he put up. Brady Foley's right there putting up the same numbers as the junior. And it never was a one-man show. And it was really a lot of good team play all year, a lot of big plays made. We had 26 interceptions coming into this game. If I can find my stats. I don't know, you know, Papa had a lot of interceptions. Hunter Brock had a lot of big plays. He's a sophomore. So a lot of good things to look forward to. We wish the seniors the best of luck in life, going to college and things like that. We'll miss them.
Yeah. Well, you know, so many of them, they end up, they may not come to every football game, but we'll see them back here from time to time supporting the Redhounds. I guess, you know, it's sort of like that, you know, it doesn't have the same deep meaning. I mean, it's one thing to be once a Marine, always a Marine, but once a Redhound, always a Redhound. I guess that's true, right?
Yeah, it is. And a lot of them might not be here every night, but I tell you what, I saw a lot of old faces tonight that I hadn't seen all year over during halftime.
Well, we got a Newport Cincinnati Catholic player on the ground, and I've not seen him move. Let's take a break. I don't guess we want to stick around for this. All right, we're back. So he gets up, and he's going off under his own power. So 50 seconds left on the clock here, and this one's almost in the books. So
I hadn't seen anybody smoke tonight. I finally found one.
Well, you know, they're Northerners. Well, I wish them all the worst luck in their game up there and hope they get thoroughly beat. Number 74, is that Marquise?
He stood up and Marquise McGee said, I'll help you to the ground. They're wanting a flag here.
You have to go down on a knee when you do that.
He drove him.
I give the kid credit for not quitting.
Clock continues to run.
Oh, you never see that. I liked it.
Yeah.
The rest of the team's standing there. He said, no, not that easy.
And there's the Neil. All right, so that'll do it for us for the 2010 season. We hope we're back to do the 2011 season, Josh, but the 2010 season's in the books. The Redhounds finished with an 11-3 record, district champs, region champs, and as you referred through the season, as we went through, 2 of the 3 losses to undefeated teams playing tonight also to go to the state championship, and that would be Hazard and Boyle County.
3 teams will be playing for state championships next week.
And one of the teams that's playing tonight will beat. So, great season for the Redhounds, and that'll do it for us. For Josh and for Jason Snell, Randy McCord from Campbell Field. Again, the final score in this state semifinal game, 42-8, Newport Cincinnati Catholic. Good night.